Alright, so we are showcasing the last Skinny King I have to for this new Holy Relic. If you haven't watched the other two, I would recommend watching. I mean, obviously I'm going to recommend watching. But we already give it a go on the blue and the green Skinny King. And we're finally going to be trying Red Skinny King, a unit that once was very meta. Not because of his attack power, which is what the Holy Relic boosts, but because of his passive, which is completely irrelevant now in the game. So, great stuff. I mean, it's I wouldn't say it's completely irrelevant, because if you haven't used Red King in a while, King's passive is that he reduces all enemies' pierce rate in half in PvP. At one point, I'm pretty sure his passive was much longer, and it also made so pierce increases were done in half as well, but I think that was a little too redundant, and they just changed the wording and just made it so it's half. So, you know, pierce has been a very relevant stat, but Trader Melly obviously has a pierce card, so he kind of brought pierce back alive a little bit. So he's, you know, I guess if we face a Trader Melly, his AOE is going to be a little bit weaker. But the Holy Relic is that when you attack the debuff enemy, you do 80% more damage. So, on paper, it's very good. In practice, these Skinny Kings are just very old, just very bad. Again, I've tried the other two, like, they're just very bad. Like, there's not much you can do. Like, when I'm showcasing these Holy Relics, I want to be very objective, because Holy Relics are very expensive. They are very difficult to get. I don't want people to regret giving a character a Holy Relic when it's just not very good. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm very harsh on Holy Relics. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I might have a pretty fun moment on the video, like with Green Skinny King, where like my Green Skinny King hit like a super hard ultimate. It's like, whoa! But it's like, on practice, if you're a free-to-play player, and you can only make one relic right now, with the Deer materials, which is the new material that's come out, I would never tell you to make it for Skinny King. I would say, hang on, Tarmiel and Sauriel will use these materials. Wait for Tarmiel to get a Holy Relic. Like, maybe the Holy Relic will be bad, who knows, but if Tarmiel's Holy Relic is good, bro, like, it's a much better choice, right? So let's try out his damage. I already know he's gonna hit for nothing, but his multipliers are very low. That's more than I expected. I mean, I am facing Valenti, so I expected even... that's nothing, actually. That first attack was almost good damage. It's like, if we didn't have Kyo and Green Galfer, and we did a level 1, it did that much damage, I'm like, wow, that's pretty good. But... okay, let's see this explode. Honestly, I think he would have hit me harder if not for King's passive right there. So, King's passive is not the greatest, but not the worst. You know, like, it's something. It's definitely something. I killed Valencia. Kyo is out DPSing so much. I was like, okay, yeah, actually the attack was not that bad. And then Kyo absolutely destroys. It's like, Kyo just hits so much harder than King. Well, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, pretend that King is good? Like, I don't like pretending that unit is good on videos. I just don't. I think that's ingenuous. Ingenuine? 120. Yeah, he doesn't get more, like, an extra multiplier for this. At least the debuff card does. The debuff card goes to at least... it's just like such a low multiplier, right? It's like... it's a 100% multiplier on the level 1 for the debuff card. That's just atrocious, man. Atrocious. I get one more attack in since I got level 3. And she has like so many ignites. Yeah, for a level 3, that's not very good. I mean, she did... it is the end, so I guess she did have some tanking, I suppose. So after we're done with the PvP matches, I'm actually gonna take him on farming because he's a double AOE unit. I've already recorded the farming segment, so I'm giving you a warning right now that I kind of re-introed the video. So I'm gonna make like a hard cut on like me explaining what King does because that's irrelevant, just me explaining it again, right? I'm just giving you a warning right now because it's gonna be a little weird. Like just hard cut me to just doing like autoing and stuff, or I don't actually auto because I actually click on the King cards to make sure we see the numbers, but yeah, I'm just warning you right now that happens. True blue units. Wait, let's what are the odds he has dodge food? What? Tell him. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna risk it. If he has dodge food, I'll back out. That's just how it's gonna be. If he has dodge food, I'll just back out. Because I want to see this level 3 explode next turn, so he breaks his shield. Okay, nice. I mean, that wasn't bad, you know? I actually... that wasn't terrible, you know? It could have been much worse. And again, King is hitting me less because of King's pass. Not by that much, but somewhat. You know what? I think that card did okay. Oh, that explodes nice, actually. The explode is actually kind of nice. Like I said, like I wanted to debuff him with the explode as much as possible, like as strong as possible. So that next turn, I just did that to get more King cards. Next turn, that the shield would just vanish. This card is atrocious, though. A level 3 180 is very bad. Very bad. It's like, it's not even like it's a good card. Like, that attack card is like, what, isn't it? It's the Zabel's recovery skill. It's not even Infect, bro. It's like the weaker version of Infect. That's so bad. Okay. See, Trader Melee, alright, Trader Melee will hit me much lighter with the AoE because of King. I'll show them Gopher's attack first, but I think there's a bot, so it should be fine. Yeah, we can rank up King next turn, because the shield's gonna blow up. You know, it's not as bad as I expected. I'm genuine. It's not as bad as I expected. It's not good. It's not as bad as I expected. I expected way worse, actually. I think the Explode card is pretty decent. This card is atrocious. This card is just horrendous. But the Explode card is pretty decent. The Explode effect, cucking the Kings, I need to go first. If I go second, I'm just, no. No. But yeah, 147k with all these ignites plus 80% damage, that's very bad. That card is atrocious. But you know, the Explode is doing something. I can't hate on the Explode. I cannot hate on the Explode. Like, I really want to say that this is really bad because it's not good, but like, it's not terrible. I'm having more fun now than I did with Green King, for sure. Green King was just terrible, right? Because if I didn't have a max ultimate gauge, Green King was just a 0. This guy is definitely not a 0. Am I to blame? I made a video on this team on the first day. Not just me, it was also my Japanese friend. He also made a video on it. Are we to blame for all the... Because I'm facing this team quite a lot, and it's kind of annoying. But now that people are doing it correctly, they're not using Merlin in the back. Like, they're just using the team with no ult rush. That's kind of weird. Oh? Oh, that's actually kind of crazy. We're gonna destroy Diane next turn. Diane's dead. Diane doesn't tank very well. Like, she can put the taunt as much as she wants, she doesn't tank very well. She's gonna get demolished next turn. And that shield is not very strong, she's gonna blow up you. She's dead. Like, you got, listen, I've used Diane quite a bit for at this point. I know she's dead. I know she's dead. You can't tank for shit, Diane. She's not a tank. She is not a tank character. Diane can't tank for dog water. That's what she can't tank for. Don't have explode for next turn. I'm sure we're gonna be able to kill King no problem with this singular Kyo card, but see, I wanted to hate more. I really wanted to hate more because I really don't want people to watch this video and be like, oh, I should make Skinny King Holy Relic because it was good for one video. Like, no, please don't. But I'm saying it's not bad. It's not bad. Like, all these matches I'm playing, I'm not cutting anything. I'm not like cutting my losses or anything. These are genuinely the matches I'm playing. You know what I mean? Like, and these are real players for the most part. We got one bot. These are, for the most part, all been real. Okay, Bon is going to be a loose carrier. But these have been, like, all real players, basically. I mean, I have to target anyone, but... Okay. I am so surprised that I'm not hating this. It's insane. This card is atrocious, man. They need to revamp some cards, man. Sealing healing skills is just so... Oh no, he got targeted by the thing. Sealing heal skills is just so, like, old. Like, healing skills are not that good anymore. Like, this should have been Infect. If they swap this card for Infect, he's like 10 times better. Like, no joke. Infect is such a better card. That explode, though. I didn't have a rank up. You know, I think we're gonna be better off doing this. I kind of want to kill the Bond and go for... Not go for... King is not gonna do that much. I don't think we kill the Bond, actually. Yeah. If King didn't get lowered and instead was like Gaffer, we actually probably would have been fine, but... Oh, Kyo is not the one being lowered. Infect would have been way better. If not Infect, just buff the actual card. Like, this card, again, has a horrible effect. And King has horrible defenses, by the way. Terrible defenses. Atrocious. Horrendous. Every single terrible, like, adjective for bad you can give to this unit in terms of his defense. But in any case, if they just buff the actual card... Because it has a very low multiplier and a very bad effect. Like, usually, if a card has a really bad, like, a really good effect, and it has a really bad multiplier, that's fine. Like, Lolly Merlin's Infect, the multiplier is not very good, but the effect is so good, you know? It's fine. In this case, like, the multiplier is bad and the effect is bad. It's like, it's just a double negative. Like, you don't even get the effect on level 1 or anything. It's just bad. I mean, we won because it's a bot. If it was a real player, we were screwed. Actually, I kind of want to ult Terry. Because I think we're good here. Just ulting Terry. Oh no, Kyo is lowered! Oh no, I forgot that Kyo was being targeted by Terry. Yeah, I should have gone for Bon. Yeah. If Kyo wasn't targeted, I actually would have killed. Oh, Terry's so annoying, man. Can we remove him from the game? Jeez, it's so annoying. So annoying. The passive is so annoying. He always targets the best character. It's always the character with the most HP, so I guess usually that is the best character. But I swear it's always the best character. Like, even if the character doesn't have the max HP, he will be targeted. Like, that's just how his passive works. You wouldn't have a stance, would you? I mean, I'm gonna cut here to the farming portion of the video. So... I guess we won. It's funny that King took way more damage than Kyo, and Kyo has 20% less defense related stats. That's just how bad King's defenses are. King's defenses are so bad, a character with minus 20% defense related stats took less damage than him. Without Gopher, we are struggling for damage with him. Oh my god. We are struggling so hard for damage without Gopher. That is pathetic. Let me actually just already cut this. I'm probably gonna win this because it's a bot, but like it is gonna take way too long. I'm hoping he'll be good for farming. I have CC food because it was already there, and I can't just remove it. I'm hoping he'll be decent. I have gold stage because gold stage is the one that I spend most of my time autoing. If I only been autoing on half stamina. Like yesterday was half stamina, and I got up to like 300 million gold, and I already used 140 million like in like an hour. Yeah. But the thing is that so I need a debuffer, right? Because with this king, unlike Shin, like Shin doesn't need a debuffer. He can debuff himself. So King can also debuff himself, right? But this card still does decent. I'm thinking King might actually need the debuffer. So I'm bringing Arthur. The biggest issue this King is going to face is that he shares the same name as literally the greatest farming unit in the game, Festival Chad King. Like, how is he going to compete with him? Like, he'd have a different name maybe. Well, let's see how much damage he does on the auto stage here, or the gold stage here, because this is, I think, the most important stage to be good in autoing. Shoot 36. That's actually pretty good damage. Let's compare that to Shin. Shoot 36, I mean, that's pretty good. Only issue is that I'm being forced to use Arthur. I mean, I guess I don't have to use Arthur, but that first attack he's gonna do is gonna be awful. I need Shin for like the second turn. I just wasted those cards because I knew I already had more. Let's do one attack from King here and one from Shin, just for comparison. Shoot 70. Yeah, look how much more Shin hits for. I mean, he did already have 2 attacks in, but that's type disadvantage. That's Shin hitting for type disadvantage, and he still hits for more. Like, I have Yuara gear, attack crit on this red king as well. It's not like I'm underpowering him. Let's give one more try here. It's like, I'll toss him on PvP as well, but listen, let's be real here. He's gonna be dog shit. Like, it's not gonna be good. Let's do it again with Shin and then King. Which one has the higher multiplier? 120, 100. Well, I did the higher multiplier card as well. Yeah, King just straight up kills one of them. Yeah, this King can't even compete. He can't compete with Shin. He can't compete with King. Festival King is the best farming unit in the game. It's better than Shin. Like, he has 2 AOEs, which both hit stupid hard. And he doesn't rely on anyone. Like Shin, his first attack, because when you're autoing with Shin, he always uses the debuff card first, right? His first attack doesn't hit that hard. And then the second attack hits really hard. King doesn't need anything. He just hits hard. I'm scared that the Shin attack will kill, but let's do this. Yeah, I don't know. I killed one of them. Type disadvantage, 378. He just doesn't hit as hard as Shin, so he's not as good as Shin. But that's the thing, right? He's not competing with Shin. The person he's competing with is Skinny King, the Festival Chad Skinny King. I mean, I guess both festivals are skinny. So if I swap in to Festival King. He's just so much better. Festival King is just so much better. Get the gear back from the Red King. He just has more attack as well. 19.342. That's actually a pretty high attack stat. Because I'm also using Nagato Link, which has the highest attack in the game. And then let's just use one attack. I want to be fair. Although, when I'm using King, I'm using Hauser actually, because it's faster. It ends up being a little bit faster. Okay, he just hits harder. Like, like what are we supposed to do? Like, it's harder. Like, I think it's harder for you to have the Holy Relic for Red Skinny King than it is to have Festival King. Am I wrong saying that? Like, a Holy Relic is more expensive than having like a 1/6 Festival King. Because you need to have the ability to beat the boss in the first place. And then you're gonna use the materials on Skinny King when you could save it for like Sauriel. It's like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Yeah, for farming he sucks. I mean, he doesn't suck, he's decent, right? It's just that you need to... Yeah, actually, Shin hits harder. But Shin needs the debuffs, right? That's the thing. Like, King, I think, is the best farming unit, better than Shin. Only because he doesn't rely on debuffs. But Shin is also fantastic, right? Shin is phenomenal. Shin is just... Oh, he's my man. I don't know. I think I'll end the video here. Okay, I'm recording this first, before taking him on PvP. So I don't know what happens in PvP, but I'm assuming it's bad. So, on the video here of the farming. This Skinny King's relic was, as expected, mediocre.